be taken you directly to the NFPA 13. That is the reason why I will give you the reference of NFPA 13 directly. Okay. 22 we didn't cover. In next session, 5022 and 170, I think we will cover. 170, right?
Ventilation system we didn't even cover.
No, ventilation system I am not concentrating. If you need, I can take. But for your exam point of view, it's not sufficient. I mean, it's not required.
Material is there?
Yeah, material is there. NFPA 92 is there. NFPA 88 is there. If you need, I can take. There is no issue in that. But for exam point of view, yeah, for one class we can take it on sufficient.
What you give class is
Yes, yes. This is only exam point of view. 92, no need. For this is the syllabus. So only within the syllabus it will be taken. No, only this. So it's 750. Yes. 2001 now we are taking. 101 we are taking. 22 we will take. 25 we are taking. Next class will be 22. Finished? Not finished. Yeah. 22 not finished. 24 is finished. 20, 24.
Yes.
Yeah, previous class we took 2. Okay. So inshallah we'll start. So NFPA 25. In each NFPA code, as we discussed, there is a section for ITM, inspection, testing, and maintenance. So for water-based fire protection systems, even in sprinkler systems or standpipe systems, all this ITM will commonly taken from this NFPA 25. If you go to NFPA 13 or NFPA 14 for ITM section, they said the reference will be given to the NFPA 25. Not all, but some references. The tables will be common for both of this. Okay. So if ITM is any question from entrance is being asked, directly go to the NFPA 25. So that will be time consuming for you. From the NFPA, you can see the tables. Like this, there are plenty of tables. So it will give you whether it is annually or every 5 years or every 10 years or semi-annually, monthly, weekly. There is many tables. I just included 2 or 3. Okay, there are many tables. From that, you can find that whether it is a sprinklers, all type of sprinklers. So this is for sprinkler system and control valves. So hangers. So this is for inspection testing frequency. And if you go much in detail, there is standpipes and hose systems. So these items you can even get it on from NFPA 14 as well. Okay. So this system outlines the recommendation frequency of different types of inspection: weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual inspection. Testing requirements gives the outlines of water-based fire protection systems such as flow test, pressure test, and valve operations. Maintenance procedure will give you the maintenance of what frequency we have to do, such as cleaning, lubrication, and the replacement of the part. So inspection requirements. As per NFPA 25, the frequency of inspection of sprinkler systems depends on the following types. Wet pipe systems, it should be inspected annually. Dry pipe systems, this should be inspected at least once in every 3 years. If it is a pre-action system, it should be inspected at least annually. Deluxe system, it should be inspected at least annually. And fire pumps, it should be inspected annually. So in that table, you will get all these details. But you must be very aware of whether they are asking for inspection or testing. while reading the questions, you seems to be confusing whether it is an inspection or testing. So testing requirements. The NFPA outlines the requirements for testing. It gives a monthly inspection of control valves, pressure gauges, and alarm devices, quarterly inspection of water flow, alarms, and fire pumps operations, annual testing of all water-based systems, including sprinkler heads and fire hydrants. Every 5 years, water-based systems should ensure that it is being delivered with the proper flow rate. So, for sure, you can expect 2 or 3 questions from this topic. Weightage of the mark will be between 6 or 7 marks you can expect from this topic. Okay? Inspection, testing, and maintenance. And FPA 25 outlines the specific maintenance procedures for water-based systems. It will give good condition whether it is a damaged or not. Testing of the system with the same, it is being repeated. Okay, and the maintenance gives the parts. So we are going to cover these topics: administration, reference, publications, definitions, water-based storage tank systems, water spray fixer systems, foam water sprinkler systems, water mesh systems, walls and components, internal piping conditions, impairments, and special requirements. So it will cover from sprinkler, that is NFPA 13, 14. This is 24, 20, 22, 16, 11. Water mesh system, it is 17A or 15? Okay. So almost all the topics we covered is included in this section. So this is a general topic, how it works. So an honor will give you the AHJ, that is authority having jurisdiction. Here authority having jurisdiction is civil defense. Okay, civil defense will give you the guidelines to the honor that you have to meet these much requirements for having maintenance and inspection, testing, and maintenance procedure. So it will give the contractor to some of the testing contractors. They will test this section and they will produce the report and submit it to the QCDD. That is how the system operates. So honors designated representative, it will give you the system inspection, maintenance, buildings, accessibility, correction and repairs, changes of scope every edition. What impacts the system? General topic. Scope of NFPA 25. So it gives the minimum requirements for periodic inspection, testing, and maintenance. Requires the coordination with NFPA 72 requirements. This 72 requirements is for the fire alarm. So if we are doing an inspection and testing, we have to make sure that all the systems are working together. Means NFPA 92, NFPA 72, heating and ventilation systems, fire alarm system, everything should work together. So this system will correlate with fire alarm and HVAC systems as well. Not intended to address any of the design deficiencies. In sense, if you install an fire alarm in this session, okay, but you didn't consider the obstruction values of A and B. But the purpose of NFPA 25, it will not tell you that this design is wrong, that this installation procedure position is wrong or not. It will just give you whether the function is working or not. It will not tell you whether the sprinkler system for this room is not sufficient, or it is kept on a wrong position, or you kept a wrong sprinkler system. It will not tell you anything regarding design system. It will give you the functionality, whether whatever you applied there, whether it is functioning or not. That is the only function of this NFPA 25. Required corrective action in accordance with the appropriate standard does not apply for 13D systems. What is 13D systems? Sprinkler system for no, in this system it is there. 30, only 13 is there. Okay.
But since
And a figure 13 A, B, C, and D. Okay, I don't remember what it is. The purpose is to provide reasonable degree of protection through minimum inspection, testing, and maintenance. Any modification should be properly approved by Qatar Civil Defense. So you can see the chart like this. AHG means authority having jurisdiction. Jurisdiction. So each country having civil defense. Here it is QCDD. Dubai Civil Defense. But commonly it is say that AHJ. Family entrance. Yeah, means yeah, 13D. Yes. This is for no. I think we have taken this topic, very small topic. I think. Remember? Yeah. 1 and 2 dwelling family. Yes, we took. It is a small topic. That's why we do cover much on that. Okay, so here you can see all these informations with the inspection frequency. So inspection, testing, and maintenance. So whether this is to be done every annually or all types of sprinklers. Pardon? Yes, these are all testing frequencies. These are all testing frequencies.
Mention of sprinklers, inspection,
Maintenance.
Inspection. Next one is testing.
Yes, this is inspection and this is testing. Subsection will be there. And there is one more section, the maintenance will also be there. I just give you a small section to make you understand. Sprinklers. Sprinklers shall be inspected from the floor level annually. Any sprinkler that shows a sign of any of these defects like leakage, corrosion, or physical damage, or loss of fluid in the glass bulb, or loading of detrimental sprinkler performance, paint. So if you see any of these defects, you should have to replace the sprinklers. So there is a thumb rule. Yes.
Change with same sprinkler or dual step?
No, actually, the question last time they have asked is, if there is a system, okay, let's say 10 sprinklers are there. So if you change one sprinkler, you don't have to do the test again.
This means to replace the sprinkler.
Yes.
Change this sprinkler with the same type.
Yes, same type.
You listed one.
No listed means same type. If you are changing pendant type, you have to use the pendant. In the exam.
Same type. You listed another answer, but I see you listed.
New listed means pardon? No, it is not like that. If it is new listed means you will change the design. Maybe the cables will be different or something. But if you are changing the similar type, like with the same.
Once I choose the similar type from the
Answer. In our okay, with the new pattern.
I saw.
You see any explanation below?
Maybe explanation. This show me where can I go for NLPA or
Yes.
But this question I remember. I choose one first time same type or similar. But
wrong answer.
Next try I.
No, if you get the wrong answer, did you go to solution report?
Showing the new list.
Okay, and it gives some explanation. Okay. I understand. I understand. I understand. No, actually, one question I remember. If there is a percentage, like if you are replacing a sprinkler, if you are replacing one sprinkler, you don't have to do the hydro test again. But there is a percentage that if it is going beyond that percentage of replacement, we have to do the hydro test again. I think this slide or next slide, there the information is there. I don't remember how much percentage it is. No, it is not dependent on the K values. It is number of sprinklers. For his question. Okay. Okay. The K value had to be same.
Match the K value.
Yes.
Sprinkler.
Yes.
If it is matching the sprinkler any type which is UL listed, is acceptable to change the sprinkler.
No, actually, it is not UL listed. It is new listed, right? New. New listed. New version of NFPA. Okay.
So the correct answer, new listed one.
Okay. So any sprinklers that has been installed in incorrect orientation shall be corrected by repositioning the branches in the line. Means upright sprinkler incorrectly installed in the pendant position. So you have to. This is not the design fault; it is the installation fault. So we have to change the sprinklers. And sprinklers installed in a concealed spaces such as above suspended ceiling shall not require inspection. Sprinkler guards where installed, sprinkler guards shall be inspected from the floor level annually. Means if you are clearance between the reflector, if you are installed in a top position, it's not required for you to climb on that top and you have to inspect that. That is the sprinkler guard. If you can inspect from floor level itself. It's a visual inspection. Okay, not the functionality of the sprinkler. So clearance between the deflector and the top of the storage shall be minimum 36 inch or greater for ESFR and CSMA sprinkler. This is one of the important questions. You can expect the values, the 36 inches. And the top storage means top of the ceiling and the deflector. The minimum you should maintain should be 36 inches. Yes, mentioned. No, false ceiling is considered as the storage even. To the ceiling. Yes. Yeah. Yes. No, this is for the upright sprinkler, I think.
This for upright.
Yeah, it's for the upright sprinkler. Yes. And it should be greater for ESFR and CMSA sprinklers.
Should we have a table for this?
Yeah, there is table for this.
Sprinkler, another sprinkler, normal sprinkler, 100, not 900.
No, actually, it is the distance they have mentioned is 12 inches, I believe, from the side wall, and the distance. That is 1 inch to 12 inches, I believe. 12 inches, 300 mm, right? Yes. Yes, normal sprinklers. ESFR and CMSA sprinklers, it should be 36 inch or more. This is for inspection, testing, and maintenance for standpipe and hose systems. So various components of inspection and its frequency is being given. Similarly, for testing is also being given. So hose connection shall be inspected annually for the following conditions: valve caps missing or not, fire hose connections damaged, fire handles missing, cap gasket, valve leaking, visible and physical obstructions, pressure restriction devising, manual or semi-automatic and dry standpipe systems, and thread damages. If there is any damages in between this, you have to undergo the replacement for this. And inspection of private service main. So you will check the valves and hydrants with its frequency. And the testing is also available in parallel. So fire service main, dry barrel and firewall wall hydrants. We have studied this wet barrel system and dry barrel systems. Shall inspected annually and after each operation with the following conditions: inaccessibility, presence of water or ice in the barrel, improper damage from the barrel, leak in the outlet, cracks. This is like a checklist. So we will check all these things. and if it is working or not, we will just sign it and we will produce a report. Wet barrel systems. This is the one which we are using here. Leaks in the outlet, inaccessibility, cracks, tightness of outlet, worn out threads, availability of operation bench, corrosion detrimental by hydrant integrity. So it's like a checklist. So fire pump inspection. Fire pump inspection, of course, you can expect one question from this. For sure, you can expect one question from this. So these are all the inspection details with its frequency and the testing details with its frequency and the maintenance details with its frequency. So in this fire pumps, we will check the shaft movement or end play shall be inspected annually with the pump operating. Electrical connections will be inspected annually and will repair anything if there is energized electrical motor driven fire pump. Plumbing parts like inside and outside of electrical panels shall be inspected annually for any leaks to the extent that such work can be completed without opening an energized electrical motor driven fire pump controller. Fuel tanks, fuel switches shall be tested quarterly for liquid intrusion, and supervisory signal circuitry shall be tested annually for high cooling water temperatures. So testing and some inspection of water storage tanks. Inspection of these details with its frequency. And this is for low, medium, and high expansion foam systems. The inspection of these components with its frequency. So what is deficiency? They will ask you the definitions for this. For the purpose of inspection, testing, and maintenance of water-based fire protection systems, a condition in which a system or portion thereof is damaged, inoperable, or in need of service, but does not rise to the level of an impairment. Means it requires service, but does not require the replacement. So such conditions is termed to as deficiencies. That is the definitions for definition. So what is critical deficiencies? Deficiencies are issues that requires immediate attention and must be corrected before the system can function properly. Some examples of critical deficiency are missing or blockade fire sprinklers or fire hydrants, damaged leaking pipes or valves, inoperable fire pumps, inadequate fire supply to the fire protection systems, obstruction of fire hose cabinets. If you find any of these systems, the QCDD will not give you approval unless you replace all this. So it is a critical deficiency. Non-critical deficiency, it is a minor observations. It is not. It is observations, of course, but QCDD will pass with comments. You have to rectify these comments. So also known as non-critical deficiencies, it will give details like dirty or obstructed fire sprinkler heads, minor leaks, inadequate record keeping of inspection, testing, maintenance, missing or incomplete documentation of systems modification or repairs. So impairments, impairment coordinators, tag impairment systems, we will see each in detail. What is impairment? Impairment is a technical term for replacement of that part or to undergo some repair works. Pre-planned impairment, a condition where a water-based fire protection system or a portion of that out of service due to work that has been planned in advance, such as revision to the water supply or sprinkler systems. Means it is like a maintenance. Maintenance. So emergency impairment, a condition where a water was out of order due to an unexpected occurrence or rupture. These are all the definitions for these terms. And pre-planned impairments, you have to mention in the pre-planned impairment form that how long will it extend. So what are all the risks you identified, stakeholders you is being notified or not, tag the impairment system whether the system is working or not, or you have to you are in maintenance or undergoing the maintenance process, and tools and materials provided. So duration greater than 10 hours in 24-hour period, You have to evacuate the building, establish a proper approved fire watch, establish a temporary water supply systems, and eliminate potential ignition sources. So verification of operations. We will do the inspection and testing. Stakeholders being informed with. These are all the stakeholders. Stakeholders, in sense, it's not only the owners who are. QCDD is also a stakeholder. Consultants are all the stakeholders. Whoever being participated on that operation is being considered as stakeholders. So once it is done, impairment tax will be removed. Internal conditions of piping. Assessment of internal conditions of piping. How often an obstruction investigation being performed. So internal piping conditions, this is mainly for the area where cold temperature is there, whether it is ice or water. So assessment of internal conditions, non-metallic pipe, dry reaction systems, and cross lines. Obstruction investigation. There are 15 checklists. We have to find that if there is any obstruction in the main water supply or not. So defective intake of fire pump that are taking open bodies of water, discharge of obstruction materials, foreign materials of fire pumps, dry valves and check valves, foreign materials discharged during drain, unknown material heard in the systems, unknown material heard in the systems. I think any sound or something related to that. Plugged sprinklers. So what is plugged sprinklers? No, actually, if you are doing, as we discussed earlier in the class, if you are replacing some portion of the sprinklers, we have to do the hydro test again. So hydro test will have a pressure rating more than the sprinkler opening pressure. So at that time, what we will do is we will remove the sprinklers and we will plug that system. For testing the branch lines and standpipe systems, what we will do is we will plug the sprinklers for the entire systems. So that is called plugged sprinklers. So they plug the system and they forgot to replace that with the sprinklers. On whether there is any plug system or not, those details will be checked in that. Plugged piping of sprinkler systems dismantled during building alterations. Failure to flush yard piping. Record of a broken pipe in the vicinity. Frequent fault stripping of the walls. So this is like a checklist. They will check whether these defects are available or not. Okay. So, pardon? A 50% increase in the time it takes to travel to the inspector's test connection from the time of wall trips during a full flow trip test of dry pipe sprinkler system when compared to the original system accepted. A 50% increase in the time it takes to travel to the inspector's test connection. That is a test train, right? So from the time the wall trips during a full flow trip test condition, dry pipe sprinkler systems when compared to the original system acceptance test. Means in dry pipe conditions, there will not be any water test. There will not be any water present in that. So nitrogen or air. So in that, if you are taking a test, drain test, means it's a hydro test. So it should, if it the air available, it is a water, right? So that time consumes will be lesser than means if you are doing a if you are opening the dry pipe systems or dry pipe sprinkler systems. First, what happens is the dry air will come, and only after that the water will come. So the time between the testing condition and original air conditions will be different. So I don't know how much percentage it is, but here it is mentioned at 50%.
Item or if in a one item happen,
no, it will not be approved. So inspection, testing, and maintenance made available original. So these are all the records we have to maintain. Procedure performed, organization requires frequency, test date, who conducted this inspection, and these are all the inspection records we have to maintain. Some questions: during an inspection, it is noticed that storage is within 18-inch minimum to a sprinkler. The owner removed offending boxes. Do you report it? Means there is an obstruction within the permissible limit. So if you remove that box, means the owner, the inspection testing team say that this is not acceptable. So owner said, okay, I will remove it. So do you have to report it in the report? Yes. Even if it is removed, you have to report it. During an inspection, it is noted that there are areas in the building without sprinkler. Is that a violation of NFPA 25? No, actually, it is not a violation of NFPA 25, right?
Because this area needs sprinkler.
Okay, that is a fault of design.
Fault of design.
The main purpose of NFPA 25 is to find whether the sprinkler is functioning or not. Actually, it is not a violation of NFPA 25. It is not a violation of NFPA 25. It is a violation of NFPA 13 or design. Answer, that is wrong. That is wrong. Okay. Answer is no. It is not a violation of NFPA 25. Yes. During an inspection, it is noticed that there are areas in the buildings without sprinkler. Okay. It is not the violation of NFPA 25. There are certain areas restriction the access of inspector due to security reason. How you will address? Let's say if you are going to a CID office, okay, there the sprinkler is being installed. They said no, this area you cannot access.
Access panel.
No, it's not access panel. Restriction access of the inspector due to security reasons. Means if you are going to some government office or any police office, they said that this no, you are not allowed here. Inspector, they said, but you have to inspect it, right? Only then you can provide the report, right?
Authorized to check anything.
No, they are authorized to check wherever the sprinkler is installed.
This.
Means you have to address it. Yeah.
And mention this not inspected or.
Yes, you have to mention that it is not mentioned. It is not inspected. Yes. 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 During an inspection, it is noticed that a sprinkler is kept near an obstruction beam. Can this be an cited of NFPA 25? No, it is a design fault, right? It is not related to NFPA 25. So is it permissible to have walls identified by the numbered tags instead of signage with words? Numbered tags instead of signage with words. It is no. How often in a fire pumps with an electrical motor driver requires to run on no flow test as per NFPA? That is Chen pressure. Means frequency. They are asking for the frequency. In an electrical motor driven, I think it is annually, right? It is electrical and diesel. It was weekly. But before NFPA, until 2001, it is common for both. Now it changed from electrical monthly and diesel. It is weekly. You have to do the Chen pressure and you have to test the flow condition. And after 2018, there is another amendment. It says maybe monthly and diesel is weekly. So how many sprinklers must be removed for the testing? This question they have asked. Okay. How many sprinklers must be removed from a system for testing? So requires 1% or no less than 4 be removed, submitted to a testing laboratory for evaluation. If the system contains 500 sprinklers, for example, 400 upright and 100 pendant, then total 8 sprinklers must be removed. Okay, at least 1% or no less than 4. Yes, you have to remove at least 4.
Should be
It is, if it is a 1%, 5.
for 500 now 5.
No, if
For the upright, you need 1%, that is 4.
yes, and 100% you need 1, but you have to take the maximum of this. Minimum 4 piece required for one type of sprinkler and required from another type of sprinklers.
1,000, it will come 10 sprinklers should be removed on site.
Yes. If it is 1%, it is 10 sprinklers. But if it is this 1,000 piece is same sprinkler, and you should remove at least 4. So you are taking the maximum of this. Means you have to replace the 10. No. No, actually.
Here you mentioned here 400 by 1.01 come 4.
Yes.
And the 100 by 101 come 1. Total now I remove for this 500 sprinkler 5 piece.
Yes, if it is 1%, there are 2 conditions. Okay, either 1% or 4 pieces. 4 pieces. So there are 2 types of sprinklers, upright and pendant. If you are taking 1% from this, that is 4, and 1% from this, that is 1. Total 5 pieces. Your point is correct. But there is one more condition, not less than 4. Means in this type, you have to take 4. And in this type, you have to take 4. So total 8. So you have to remove 8 sprinklers, not 5 sprinklers. Okay. 2 conditions, you are taking the maximum of this. Yes. So we will take 4 plus 4, total 8. But if you are taking for the 1%, it is 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4, right? 2. No. Your condition is 800.
200.
800
come 200.
Yes, this will become 200 and this become 800. Okay.
100 become
8. Yes.
100, 200 by 1.
It is 2.
2.
Yes, total 10.
2, but 2 not correct. 2 should be 4. Yes. Here.
Yeah.
Here
Yes.
you mention 100.
Yes.
If this 200 but multiply 0.01, it will come 2.
2. Yes.
2 it will accept.
Yes.
Should be
4.
less than 4. But it will come 4.
4
plus 8.
It is 12. Yes.
This come like this.
Yes. So our local high school is fully sprinkled. The sprinkler located in the swimming pool area have turned green. Are these sprinklers required to be replaced? You have installed a normal sprinkler like this near the swimming pool. Okay.
Yes.
What happened is you have to replace it with a wax type of sprinklers, or else it will react with chlorine. In the swimming pool, it will react with chlorine and it will create an algae. A green or some colored algae will be there. Corrosion will result. Sprinklers exposed to this condition should have been wax coated or protect the sprinklers from corrosion. You should not coat the wax on the sprinkler. Okay, it is not allowed. So there is a wax coated sprinkler is there. It is allowed. Wax coated sprinklers are available from any sprinkler manufacturer. Wax is not permitted to be applied after the sprinklers. This is the manufacturer. Okay. So how many sprinklers must be removed from us? This we have seen. When replacing sprinklers in a system, is it necessary to perform a hydro test?
This one is
Same. When replacing sprinklers in a system, is it necessary to perform a hydro test? Actually, the standard refers when the maintenance repair involves more than 20 sprinklers. More than 20 in any case. No, not the percentage. If you are removing 20 sprinklers from the sprinkler systems, you have to undergo the hydro test. This section is intended to address a common installation of pipe. It is a common practice of with half-inch plugs. This is the one we will plug it in all other sprinkler systems, and we will do the hydro test. And in the most cases, when replacing sprinklers only or not modifying the pipe, and hydro test is not required. Okay, so the criteria is 20 sprinklers.
Replacing only sprinklers, we don't need to.
No, if you are replacing one sprinkler.
That's already.
And not modifying the pipe is not required. But that sprinkler should not be more than 20 sprinklers. This is one of the real-time questions they have asked. So this is all about NFPA 25. Is a small topic, but there are lots of information. Or else we will see 2001. Later we will go on to NFPA 101.
there also have those systems which is
NFPA 200. You mean FM 200? Yeah, this is one. Yes. NFPA 2001. Standard on clean agent fire extinguishing systems. So far we have studied types of sprinkler systems, foam sprinkler systems, water type sprinkler systems. Pardon?
Clean agent.
Yeah. Under this one, yes, FM 200, inert gas, yeah, halogens. Yeah, those details will be given in this section, NFPA 2001. So NFPA 2001 will give you the design, installation, maintenance, inspection, and testing of clean agent fire extinguishing systems. Use design fire extinguishing system by interrupting the chemical reaction or heat transfer the process. We have seen the triangle, right? In the triangle, oxygen, heat, and fuel is there. It will create a chemical reaction. So what it will remove is heat. It will take out the heat, so that will remove the chemical reaction in that system. And the design of in the fire extinguisher, portable fire extinguishers, it will take the oxygen or heat. So in this type of fire extinguishing systems, it will take the heat transfer from the system. Okay, if you remove any of the one from this three, the fire will do. And fuel. Heat. Yes. Heat. Yes. The design of a clean agent system must be taken into account in content area temperature. Clean agent systems must be tested and maintained on a regular basis to ensure the operation is working or not. So the code establishes a minimum requirement for the storage handling of clean agents, including the use of approved containers, the use of appropriate protective equipments. Clean agent systems must be designed to minimize the risk of injury to personnel in the event of system discharge. This includes providing adequate warning systems such as alarms, flashing lights, and ensuring that the clean agent concentrate does not exceed the safe level. So even we are using the clean agents, there is a chemical reactions in these clean agents. The concentration of chemical agents how many ppm is acceptable. That is the cleaning agent concentration within the exposure of human. If someone is going inside, or the main purpose is to safeguard life, right? So if this chemical is hazardous, then there is no use of safeguarding this, right? So it should be beyond the level of safe levels. So pipe connections. The main condition of this type of fire extinguishing system is this chemical is, some of these chemicals are corrosive. So we cannot use the metal pipes or cast iron pipes, or something it is corrosive or reacting with these chemicals, it is not allowed. So pipe shall be having a physical and chemical characteristics such that integrity of can be calculated. Special corrosion resistant materials or coatings shall be required in severely corrosive atmospheres. The thickness of the pipe shall be calculated in accordance with the SME B311.1. Internal pressure used for this calculation shall not be less than the greater of the values. So normal charging pressure of the agent at 21 degrees Celsius, 80% of the maximum pressure of the agent container at maximum storage temperature of not less than 55 degrees Celsius using the equipment's manufacturing allowable fill density if applicable. So internal pressure will be calculated based on these conditions, and we will take the greater of this. Okay. So cast iron, it is not permitted. Class 150 fittings, it's not permitted. And gaskets, O-rings, sealants, and other valve components shall be obstructed of materials that are compatible with the agent. We have to make sure that this is not chemically reacted with the agent. Walls shall be protected in accordance with the components. All flanged walls and class types of walls required to match the walls flanged connection shall be used. So this is the one we have seen. Triangle, heat, fuel, and oxygen. So gaseous fire suppression agents work fundamentally the way any fire suppression media works, by removing one or more of the component, what traditionally referred to as the fire triangle, and now appropriately the fire tetrahedron. This is fire tetrahedron. The technical name for this is, so it will remove one or two. Fuel we cannot remove, right? We can remove either heat or oxygen. Fuel we cannot, because it is a material present in that area. So we cannot remove that. So as per 2001, there are two types of cleaning agents: inert gas cleaning agents and halocarbons. So what is halocarbons? Have you heard about the halocarbons in HVAC? Hydrofluorocarbons and yes. So that is harmful to the ozone depletions and global warming. So it contains fluorine, chlorine, and bromine or iodine, containing one or more components of this. So for example, hydrofluorocarbons, HFCs, and hydrochlorofluorocarbons, HCFCs, perfluorocarbons, PFCs, and fluoridocarbons and fluoroketones. So these are all mostly very dangerous to the atmosphere. It will create contributes for the ozone depletion. So mostly it will not be used. It will be used only in the areas where other systems cannot be worked, or highly valuable area. Those areas this will be used. These agents are available with the trade name FM200, Fe13, Ca410, NAF, S3, etc. FM200 is a widely used type of halocarbons. So halogen agent content, it contains minimum 99% of agent purity and acidity having a maximum of 3 ppm. Water content will be 0.